Hello, iFILM London. I'm Derry Mathews. Welcome to Times Square, New York.
So, Derry, how long have you been here?
I've been here 4 days now. I've got another 5 days. How long do I get left on? I've got another 4 days left, sorry. So, now everything's gone good. Training's going superb. I'm sparring with good fighters at the Gleason's gym. They've made us feel very welcome, but you know, I'm here on business. I'm here to get the best sparring I can possibly get, basically. And you know, I'm really enjoying it. I've had some good tips today off the coaches in there. My coach Danny, he took a step back today and let the coaches work with me, and he was picking up new stuff as well. So you know, we're both here to learn, and you know, I believe I've got one of the best teams around. I've got one of the best trainers in the world in my eyes, and you know, for him to come over to the States and learn as well, it's just, you know, it's another step in the right direction.
I mean, you could have gone to Vegas, you could have gone to LA, you could have gone. Why did you decide to come to New York?
No, I'm here, you know, to learn, and I've heard that Gleason's gym. I heard of Tony Bellew, that you know, everything. I've read of Tony Bellew in the Liverpool Echo that everything, you know, about the sparring over here was going to be hard, and that's what I wanted, because I know I'm in for a good tough fight with Anthony Crolla, and I want to prepare the best I can for him. And you know, what better way to go to Gleason's gym? You go in there, you've 3 world champions in there today, and you know, just get on with the work. No superstar material. You go in, you put your bag in the corner, and you get on with your work. You were down there yourself, you've seen bits of the gym, and you know what it's about.
So the level of sparring you're getting, did you know about the fighters you were going to be sparring before?
No, my coach knew a bit about them, and tomorrow I'm in with the top kids who've just been speaking to you about before, and I'm expecting a hard spar tomorrow. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be a war. Like today in the gym, the old gym seemed to stop and just get round one ring, like I was being bullied on. But you know, I love being a part of big fights, and the spar today was brilliant. I only got a couple of rounds out, and no disrespect to the lad, but the lad had to stop. So no, it was going well. As I said before, everything's going well. My training's going well. I'm in the right place at the right time now. I don't need to go and overdo it. I don't need to underdo it. I just got to stay where I am, and I'll let the coach Danny tell me when to pick it up a level, and you know, and we can go on.
The fight with Crolla, I mean, you've beaten Crolla once. Was there something in your head that says, well, why have I got to fight him again, or because of the fan response you got more than anything? Because you think that you owed it to Crolla and maybe the fans for people to see it again?
I didn't know him any, and he picked me as a voluntary defence, and they never give me a contract where I had to, you know, to fight him a game. So what I can tell you is, I went up to Dave Colwell's office. I met up with Dave. I went up with my girlfriend Michelle, and we had a meeting with Dave, and I said to Dave, listen, I'm getting on now. I'm just turning 29. I want to be involved in big fights, and I want the Crolla fight, and you know, and Dave said, okay, I can make it happen. And Dave stuck to his word. He got the fight happening, and all of a sudden it's happened on Eddie Ainsbill in the Echo Arena. So I'm delighted with that, and as I said before, I want to be in big fights, and I've boxed Gavin Rees, who's fighting Adrian Broner in Atlantic City for the WBC World Title, and it doesn't get better than that for him. And you know, Ricky Burns, he's fighting for the unification fight for the world title. So there isn't really anyone else out there getting. Me and Anthony shouldn't have been overstepped. He boxed Murphy for the British title, and in my eyes, Martin Heritage should have been for the British and the Commonwealth title, and we got overlooked. So I'm a bit disappointed in that. But as I said before, I want big fights, and the Crolla fight's the only next one in line for me. I think I'm better than Getting, and I think Anthony's better than Getting. So no, next in line was him. Obviously Kevin Mitchell's hasn't been active, and John Murray had a bit of trouble with his contract or his medical or something, so there was only Anthony Crolla next in line, and I'm delighted the fight's on.
Do you know, like, don't want to touch on the negative side to, you know, your career, but when you have lost before, you know, people have said that maybe Derry Mathews should call it a day and things like that. What would you say to people that think that, or
just keep saying what you want to say? I know I'm in a good place. When my coach tells me to turn it in, that's when I'll turn it in. You know, he's the boss. You know, I had a good break from the game. I teamed up with Oliver Harrison. I was working brilliant with Oliver. Everything up in the gym made me feel welcome. One of the best coaches out there, and I always speak highly about him because he's a top world-class coach, and he's proved out what he's doing with Martin Murray. So for me to go to leave Oliver and team back up with Danny, you know, because someone who I truly believe in and trust him, he does everything what he can for me, and when he tells me to call it a day, I will call it a day. But as far as the fans and the public are concerned, just keep saying what you want, and I'll just keep proving them wrong.
Has it ever crossed your mind? Do you still wake up in the morning thinking what you did 5-6 years ago, even 10 years ago, that desire to still put the gloves on and get in the ring?
No, because I think I'm in my 11th year as a pro, but I'm enjoying it. Believe it or not, I'm enjoying it more now. I mean, 6 years ago I wouldn't have been here or Gleason's gym, and you know, I never boxed for a British title till the first time I boxed Anthony Crolla. So, you know, I'm moving up nice, I'm maturing better the older I'm getting. And if I'm like, you know, people said I peaked at 22, but I don't believe in that one bit. I was lucky to get the opportunities at a young age. Frank Warren delivered everything he could possibly for me, and my management team, Derry Mathews and Stephen Vaughan, they delivered for me. So I was a bit lucky in that sort of way. But you know, as I said before, I've proved the doubters wrong, and I just want to keep moving forward and keep winning titles, and then, you know, we'll see what happens.
So this is your fight with Crolla's for the Commonwealth title. Yeah. Realistically, where can you see yourself ending up again? So where do you want to reach? Do you want perhaps another shot at the title you come short with last January, or?
Yeah, well, I spoke to Danny, my trainer, and I've got a bit of a plan what I'd like to do by Christmas. I said to him, I want to win the Commonwealth title, which I've never boxed for. I want to win that in my own city in front of, you know, the best boxing crowd out there. I believe it's going to be a 10,000 sellout. And then I want the British title, and I want to box Emilio Marcelli again who beat me for the IBO World title. I want to box him for the European title because he's fighting for it, which I think he'll go on and win. So if I get that opportunity, you know I'll take it with both hands. I want to test myself with Marcelli with Danny Vaughan in my corner, and then I'll return the loss and I'll get the win because I have all the confidence in him, and you know, and he'll get me to do what I never done in the last fight. But no excuse, the last fight I got beat to a better man as well. He hit me with the first shot he landed on me, and you know, I never recovered basically. But you know, it's boxing. You go swimming, you get wet, and I just got beat by a better man.
So obviously, speaking of lightweights, this week, Gavin Rees, obviously someone you know very well, going toe to toe with the touted next Mayweather, Adrian Broner, who played up in the press conference today. What do you make of Adrian Broner? You know, he's come up from super featherweight, which he's always likely to do. Got the talk. Well, some people say he's got the talk. Talented fighter. Could argue who he's fought, but what do you make of him, Broner?
Listen, I rate him as one of the, obviously he's the best in the world, he's got the best belt you can get, but has he ever been tested? And I think he said he's only 22, 23, so, you know, has he been handed things easily and stuff like that? It's about getting looked after in this game, and I believe he has. He's never been in a big fight, so I think Gavin's going to really test him. And I was speaking with a few of the lads today from Sky, and they were asking me how do you think it'll go, and I think Gavin's going to make it the hardest fight of his life and Broner's life, and I think it wouldn't surprise me if he does win. Everyone's saying, oh, he's got no chance, he's got this chance, but I believe he can, because I know how strong he is. He's so strong for the size of him, and he's so awkward, and his jab, he's got the longest arms I've ever been in the ring with, I think, and he's the smallest fighter I've ever been in with. So, you know, he's a very awkward fighter, and I honestly think he can pull it off, and I wish him all the luck in the world. I'm going to meet up with him hopefully tonight or tomorrow and have a coffee, and we'll have a good chat.
So we got to get Dom involved, don't we?
Yeah, I've got to come on, Dom.
Oi.
He just likes to be kept quiet, but he's the stato of the camp. My trainer's son. Yeah, me and him, you know, he's a lot younger than me, but he's about 50 in the head, and he knows more of our boxing than me, basically. And so he's just here to look after us, and you know, he just goes and gets us the water when we need a drink. Basically, don't you, Don?
All right. Well, listen, Derry. Good luck with your training here. Like I said, everyone's looking forward to the rematch between you and Crolla. Listen, I like the pair here, so good luck to the pair. I hope it's as good a fight as the first one.
So do I do for the paying public, you know, they're the ones who, they're paying our wages basically, they're buying the tickets to come and watch us fight, so I hope they all have a good night and they enjoy it, and I wake up with a new Commonwealth belt to take home to the family, and you know, and then I can stay at home for a bit because I've been locked away. Well, I'm going to be locked away for 12 weeks when the camp's over, so it's going to be a long time, so I'm looking forward to getting back home and spending time with family.
And just finally, have you got a message for your Derry Mathews fans?
Just thanks to every one of you for buying the tickets to come and watch me fight. And I've been given 3 loads and I sold them within 2 weeks, so thanks again, and I promise you now I won't let you down.
Alright, thank you very much.
No problem.